Welcome to today's training. Elementor is like Canva for your website. I'm going to share with you tips of what to include in your sales page, my custom sales page template, so you can generate more course sales without getting stuck on all the design and tech. So welcome to the Course Consultant. My name is Melody, and today I'm going to share with you what you should include in your sales page and share with you some quick tips and tutorials of my sales page demo. If you are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that because I share a lot of great tips and I like to connect up with people via DM if you have questions or generally just want to see how life is going because heyo, it's summertime and I can't believe that it's almost fall. So if you're planning a course launch, you want to tune in to this training. So what I'm going to do is I am going to screen share what's on my page so you can see. I'm going to be sharing with you how to create content in Elementor. And guess what? Inside of Elementor, you do not need to have Elementor as your theme. So if you are thinking that you need to have the pro version, you're wondering if Elementor can be integrated into a sales page theme like you already have with Divi, you can. And the reason why I say that is because I had a couple people ask me, do your sales page templates actually work with Divi? And the answer is yes. So there is not a conflict. You can use the free version. So I'm inside of Elementor. This is what I personally use to design all of my website on my own without hiring a designer or a copywriter. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is just give you a little bit of a background here. Number one, there's all this stuff right here, including sections that you can literally drag and drop, and that's the one reason why I like using Elementor. Here I clicked on the plus button and I add a section here, and then I can actually drag and drop some content. Look at that. Seriously, just like Canva, I love dragging and dropping some elements inside of there, and it's personally one of my favorite tools for designing on my website. Look at that. Pretty cool. You can also do some fancy things like customizing global colors. You can also customize that to your hex codes for your brand so it looks fantastic. But hey, you probably are thinking, I don't really like using Elementor and dragging all of my own content. That's why I'm going to show you a really quick way that I customize my own sales pages. So drop me a comment if you use Elementor or if you use WordPress and you're using a different plugin. Either way, I hope that this is going to be helpful for you because I am going to show you how I customize mine. So while this is loading here, let me just give you a quick rundown on how Elementor templates work. So if you install Elementor plugin, you can actually go to Elementor, then go to templates, and what you're going to find is this area that says saved templates. But the cool thing about this is you can either add a new template and customize a template basically by creating your own template, or you can import templates, which is what I'm going to do today. So this is live. Go ahead and bear with me because sometimes tech glitches can happen. So if you're watching live on YouTube or Facebook, do bear with me. I'm going to go back and make some edits. Okay, so the first thing that you would want to do is actually import some templates. And the cool thing is you're going to go ahead and get access to something called a JSON file. So this JSON file, this file here that I have in Google Drive, you will get access to after you join. And what you'll get is this little template. So what you're going to do is all this stuff here, this is all the formatting. You don't have to worry about it. You're just going to download that. And again, this is showing you the Boho tripwire template. Now this is a template that's just for a limited time discounted offer. And what you are going to do is you're going to select import template. So you can either import a JSON file or a zip file. Let's go ahead and select the JSON file, and I'm going to go ahead and import it now. Now it's going to take a little bit of time to upload. Thankfully, I've already uploaded a file, and here you go. It popped right in there, and now I've got this tripwire product ready to go. So let's hop back over to my page. Hopefully it will work for me, fingers crossed. Had a little bit of issues sometimes with my recordings, but let's go ahead and see if this lets us pop in. Okay, so while this is loading, let's go ahead and actually hopefully add a new page here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to reload this site. And basically what I did was I select add a new page to this website. This is perfect if you have a sales page. Okay, here we go. So now that I have this pulled up, I'm basically gonna, you can see I've got lots of different sales pages, but let's go ahead and drag insert here. And it's gonna say, yes, do you want to import and override? I'm gonna select yes. And then what I'm gonna do is let it go ahead and import all of the design elements. This is gonna basically overwrite everything that I have on my sales page. And then it's going to basically put all of the content ready for me to go and customize. So look at that. I've got a beautiful sales page at the literal click of a button. Now this pop-up will not show up on yours. That's just because I have my pop-ups for ConvertBox, which is super handy. But here I have a beautiful sales page template, perfectly designed and ready to go. Just plug and play with your brand colors and fonts. So let's take a look at how we can customize this. Well, the number one thing that I would recommend that you do is remove the header. I see a lot of people on sales pages, they include their header and their navigation bar at the top. Just skip that because that's going to generate distractions for your audience. What you want to do is give people the option to either buy, X out, or maybe even opt out of your sales page. I've even seen some people include an email opt-in on their sales page. So here we go. What I'm going to do is simply go ahead and click on this little icon inside of Elementor. And all I'm going to do is add my product promise, right? So this is really what we're going to deliver on. This is the offer promise that I'm going to add in. So I'm going to say fast track with Trello. Fast track your productivity with Trello in 20 minutes. So this is perfect, right? So I have the promise and I've got this really nice fun mock-up right here. And so in this little pencil area, if I go ahead and click here, you can see on the left-hand area, I've got this little area that says choose image. And that's when I can upload an image with Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on over to Canva. You can see all of the template packs. The cool thing is that I can actually drag and drop some little fun elements. So let's just pretend I'm going to like upload this image. It's just like a Facebook thing that I have. And let's go ahead and add some other fun things in here. I'm just literally dragging things from my own area here. Got lots of New Girl references because I'm a New Girls fan. So let's go ahead and drag all this stuff here. But the cool thing is you can literally drag, you know, any image. Got some Fresh Prince. Let's add him over here. Let's add Phoebe just for fun. Okay, so we've got this really cool course here. And what I'm going to do is just basically download this. So you've got the mock-ups included. And oops, actually, let's go ahead and cancel that because, oops. I forgot to say transparent background. Quick tip, make sure that you use a transparent background on your mockups. It's going to be so helpful when you start doing affiliate launches and start generating more. So here we are, we're back on this page and I just removed the image from the area for the mockup. And now what I'm doing is I'm uploading another image of the actual mockup, right? So very simple. What I've done is taken that mock-up, I'm going to upload another file, and that's the mock-up for my course or program. So go ahead and insert this here. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty sharp. I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, cool. Well, now you're probably thinking, well, what if I have a different color or if I have a different font? I don't like these colors. That's okay, and I'm going to show you how I do it. There's two ways to do it. One is you can create a custom global font color by using the settings inside of Elementor. Let me go ahead and share with you how I do that. And the second way is to just customize it based off of whatever element you are making changes to. So let's go ahead and go to the style section. So again, I clicked here, then I went to the style section, and here you can see this is all the colors and the fonts and all that fun stuff. So if I select the pencil icon, you're going to see that the family font is pre-selected DM serif display. That's the cool thing about Elementor. I get to connect with some really awesome fonts in this area. And the cool thing about that is that if you have a different font and you aren't sure if your website will use it, there's a lot of fonts inside of Elementor, and I love that I can make those changes. I can also customize by dragging my cursor. Take a look at that. That's pretty cool. I can change that. I can change the weight. I can play around with the uppercase, lowercase, style, decoration, line height. I don't need to do any of that because it's already in here and it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this global area and I'm going to then create a new color. How do I create that color? Well, one, it's saving all of the colors I have previously, but if you're brand new, you can literally drag and drop with your cursor. Look at that. Seriously, look, it's just like Canva. Look at all those fun colors that I can play around with. I can enter in a hex code right here. Quick tip for you, keep your branding guide colors close to you in a brand guide, and you can actually copy that. I'm going to copy that. Don't copy my colors from a brand, please. And then I'm going to pop that in right over here. So let's go ahead and add in that color. Look at that. Fast, beautiful, and fantastic. I love it. So I just changed the color of it, but how do we keep this into a forever global color? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to then select create new global color, and it's going to ask me what should I name the color. I'm just going to say heading color. I'm going to say create, but you can name it pretty much anything you want. And now if I do any other design in the future, that global color is going to be there. So if I scroll down into this little world icon, you can see it's all the way here at the bottom, heading color. Pretty stinking cool. Now, if I want to make any changes, I'm not happy with it, I'm going to select this history area, and then I'm going to go down, right? So I can actually see and track all the changes. So you aren't going to, don't worry if you make changes to this, it's going to auto save. So another thing I can do is just continue to hit that save draft option. You can see this green progress bar crossing from left to right. So here we are. This is the heading area. I've changed the color of the text. And the next thing I want to do is change some of these other elements. So remember how I changed that global color? I now can go ahead and make some changes. Simple, easy breezy. Pretty stinking cool, right? So let's just give you a quick rundown on how this works. Well, first off, the first thing that you're going to do is go through this page and customize all of the specific images and the colors. The next thing that you're going to do is possibly go in and add the features and benefits, like all the wording, right? So for instance, I shared with you, I was going to tell you what you should include. The first thing that you want to include is this product promise, right? So the offer name, like what kind of name is your course name? And you can say, get instant access for X price. The next thing that you're going to include is possibly some testimonials. Now, if you don't have testimonials, you can actually go ahead and delete this block by using the X icon. If you need to do a revision, you can actually go ahead and click on Command Z or Control Z if you are on a Windows. So here we are, we're in the sales page. And I'm walking you through different parts of the sales page that you need to include. What you want to do is share what the key result is, what that transformation is. So I have a simple before and after with some different highlights. You have, what does this include? What is this not going to, it's going to help you overcome, right? So before, you're feeling this way. Here's the thing that you're feeling, right? After, you're going to start to feel like this. So again, really important that you add in that transformation. And then following that, we're going to talk more about here's what's possible, okay? So in this section, we're going to really just highlight the transformation you're going to offer, how that relates to your specific product, and then we're going to actually show them the how, right? So we have what's going to be the key promise. Here's what you're struggling with currently. here's the transformation you get after you implement on the program I'm going to share you. And then we're going to go into the nitty gritty, like what's included, how much is it, what are the features and benefits, and then of course that final call to action. I also include typically some frequently asked questions and about me section, and then also I share some bonuses. So I'm popping over a little bit on different things that I'm including, but the most important thing that you want to focus on is transformation, what's included, the main benefits, and if you have time, frequently asked questions, but you don't have to do all this fancy stuff at first. Okay, instant access. How do we get instant access, right? So here's something fun. There's actually a link inside of Elementor that you can create where it will bring over a pop down or a slide down. When you click here, it's going to drag you all the way down to the payment options, all the way down here. So you see this here? This is something called a menu anchor. So you don't have to do anything with this. When you get this sales page template, it's basically going to do all of that for you. All you need to do is customize the colors. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these other elements that you can change. The first element here is going to be this background, right? So again, we have multiple areas where you can change this, and there's tech tutorials on every single part and every single type of page inside of the tech tutorials inside of the 90-minute sales page system happening live on Thursday. So what I'm doing here is I'm clicking edit column, and then I've got this color here. And in this color, again, I can change the global color if I want. And here you can see there's this beautiful image right here that it has been added, and it's right there in the background. Now you're probably thinking, well, I don't know if I really like that color. Well, good thing is you can customize it by changing the colors here in Canva. So very simple structure, very similar, because we've got the document colors on the left-hand side. We've got your saved brand colors, and you see some of my clients' colors here. And we can go ahead and customize it too by simply dragging with our cursor right here. Or again, just simply choosing from a color scheme and brand color right here. So look at that, I just changed it. All I would need to do is select PNG, then I would click on transparent, then I would download it, right? So then all I would need to do is simply remove this, come up here, then go ahead and pop that right in, right? So the big thing that we want to do here is make it simple and easy. See here, simple and easy. We're dragging and we're dropping. We're making life simple because life's too hard. Let's not make it more complicated. For some reason, I cannot find the download that I just used. I know it's somewhere in here. Oh, that's because I downloaded a few different things. Okay, so let's go ahead and upload that real quick. So we're going to upload an image. Here we go. So we're going to upload this item here, and that's replacing the item previously. Perfect. So there you go. I just changed the color of it. That's all I did. Plug and play. If I want to change this color, pop, 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 I'm going to go in and change it like this. There you go. All right. So lots of different ways to customize this sales page template. All right. So let's say that you've got the product mockup, you're clear on your promise, and you want to add in some great images, and you don't like the stock image right here. Well, just like I showed you previously, you're going to go to Style, go to this column, remove that, and you're like, hey, this is cool. This is no problem. I'm going to go ahead and upload my own image. Let's just do for fun. Let's see what kind of crazy images do I have of myself. So I'm going to go ahead and upload there. There you go. Perfect. That's perfect. So is this responsive? The answer is yes. You can make it responsive. And so I've got specific designs to make sure that it's responsive on a specific type of program, meaning that you can use it and it's visible on your mobile and then also on your desktop. Now I do want to mention real quick that when you go to design this, there's going to be a couple things you need to tweak. So we've got this responsive mode here, and there's something that I want to mention with responsive. You can see that there's some gray out area. This gray out area is because the design is going to look better on a desktop. So make sure that when you're going to make any edits to this, that you go in and edit for the responsive area. And if you're like, Melody, I just don't want to do any of it, I got something also for you, and I will be happy to share that with you as well. So here we are. We've got lots of different ways to customize this template. Quick things that you need to know. 1, is this customizable with the free version of Elementor? Yes, you do not need the free version. You don't need the pro version of Elementor to use this. 2, can you use it if you have a different type of theme like Divi? Yes. And the other question I got was, can I get the ThriveCart template that you used for creating your sales page? And yes, absolutely, I will include that in the training. And you're probably thinking, hey, I'm brand new. I don't know what training you're talking about. Well, there is a training happening on Thursday where you will get 90-minute sales page system. It's going to happen live with my good friend Liz Wilcox over at Liz Wilcox. And we're going to be talking all about how to create great copy, create killer content on your sales page to convert into sales for your course, digital product, membership, or group coaching program. So if you've got a launch coming up, heads up, the sales that you're hoping for are going to be something that you need a killer sales page for. You want to join this program. Even if you use a different system, ClickFunnels, you use Kartra, you use Kajabi or New Zenler, or you consider yourself pretty good at marketing and copywriting, you don't want to miss this because it's going to be a fan-freaking-tastic type of training. Okay, real quick, before I finish this up, here's some final thoughts that I want to share with you. And I'm going to go ahead and share with you a few final thoughts because I know that there's a few people who feel like they are not sure if this is the right type of program for them. So let me go ahead and share. Okay, so we talked about what you should do to create a on-track sales page to create and sell your course. So number 1, that was make sure that you have a killer promise. What is your promise going to deliver on? Is there a time period associated? Is there a specific end result or outcome? You want to share with that on your sales page. That's just the way I do it. Other people have different thoughts on it. Let me know in the comments if you do it differently. Number 2, you want to have some sort of visual mock-up, and I have templates inside a lot of my courses for how to create digital mock-ups for your courses or programs. Number 3, you want to actually share what that transformation is. Words I like to use: imagine, take a magical carpet ride with me, or you can say something that's really going to share what that overall transformation is. Number 4, you're going to include what's included. That includes modules, PDFs, and benefits. So whatever it is that you're going to include, make sure that you include it. Number 5, I think I'm at number 5, you want to have some sort of bio and frequently asked questions. And finally, the last thing you want to include is a call to action. Get people to buy by using power words like buy now, enroll now, download now, access now, join us now. Yes, I'm ready for this. Those are just a few phrasings that you can use for your sales page. Here's some quick things that I want to share with you before we finish this off. Number 1, you can design your sales pages by yourself. You do not need to hire a fancy designer unless you feel led to and you have the resources to. You can design your sales pages by yourself. In fact, I've designed about 85 to 95% of my sales pages in my business by myself. 2, you can learn how to look through the tech and design with ease. You can absolutely design with ease. I've shared with you how similar Elementor is to Canva, and once you learn through my tech tutorials, you can customize the design all on your own with help. Number 3, it is absolutely possible to customize your brand colors and fonts, even if you have a different theme with WordPress or you're not currently using Elementor. Elementor is absolutely awesome resource to customize fonts, brands, colors, and you don't need to change your entire website just to have a sales page on Elementor. Okay, so if that sounded like something that you were really excited about, I'd love to hear what you're currently using in your business for your sales pages. Even if it's not Elementor or WordPress, share with me in the comments below. And if you haven't already, make sure that you join in on my upcoming training with Liz Wilcox, where I'm going to be sharing with you all of my best tips and practices. Plus, Liz will be sharing go-to copy recommendations to get more course sales, more people into your offers, and just generally have fun with your copy. So I hope you can join me. That's happening live Thursday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You'll get a link with all the resources, the sales page templates, the tripwire templates. We've also got a free opt-in templates. So much good stuff is in this awesome resource. So I'm going to link some more different demos so you can see them for yourself. And if you have questions, DM me, comment below. Question, I will be sure to answer that. That's going to be available today through Thursday. You can still purchase it on demand, but you won't have access to the live training, which is happening Thursday. So join now. It's going to be so much fun. I hope to see you in there, and good luck with your next course launch. That's it for today, friends. I will see you later.